For weekly, week 48. How's everybody doing out there? New week, new poem. This one's entitled 5 Steps to a Successful Relationship. And it's kind of like a story. Hopefully you guys enjoy. It goes a little something like this. I sat down for over an hour and just listened. Before I tell you why, I must say that I used to believe that young love was foolish love, tainted often by social networks, jealousy, and the pure selfish nature of young adults. Always half-hearted and always leads to failure as a result. I'd be the first person to say that the newly Facebook official couple would buckle and crumble and be changing their status to single and instantaneously posting a status saying they are ready to mingle. Young love was foolish love, because in my eyes, young love was often not truly love. It was purely just a mirage. But in this instance, I had my opinion changed. I met an old couple in the park last night. They said they had a ritual of coming out to the park to watch the stars shine bright. I asked them how long they'd been together, and they replied since they were both 16. I talked to and watched this couple for about an hour. Their eyes were still glossy as if it were the first day they met. They told me stories of them laying out on the beach as the sun set. She smiled and told stories of how he would hold her, whisper sweet things to her, and would make it known to the world that he loved her. He told stories of how his wife for 50 years turned down many guys for him, would cook for him even when she didn't want to. She prepared his bath after his long day of work, and she understood that everything he does for her. So she returned the favors to him. I watched them as they giggled and smiled, their hands interlocked together. She was sporting his old college letterman jacket because of the breezy weather. It was as if every day they woke up they were a little bit older and mature. Yet their love was still that of the first day of a relationship, vibrant and full of energy. The old gentleman stood up and said to me something I can never forget. He said, "You want to know why our love has lasted? Why our love has grown old yet still remained young in spirit?" He said it started with trust. They had spent months getting to truly know each other before they started dating. So many, in fact, that they had nothing to hide. They could truly be themselves. Next, he said, was spontaneity. The energy of their relationship up with their creativity, secret surprises, and adventures. He then said it was support. He supported her in everything she did, and if they had different views, they'd adjust their beliefs slightly to fit and comfort the other person. They supported their dreams, hopes, goals, emotions, and self-esteem. Next, he said, was the final thing. He said, "Son, I asked her to never say I love you until you know you're deeply in love. So deeply in love that you sacrifice everything you have for me. That way, he'd know the love was real." She smiled hearing that and said it took her exactly 1 year. And on his birthday, she told him for the first time not that she loves him, but that she was madly in love with him. And at that moment, I understood. The thing that this couple had and gave its relationship was time. Time to allow themselves to trust each other. Time to allow themselves to know the random and spontaneous things they both enjoy. Time to grow as people mentally and support each other. And finally, time to let their feeling transform into love. I see it all the time, young people saying they love each other after a month of dating. Young people not supporting each other at all, nor do they know each other's sparks or trust each other at all. Why? They didn't take the time to know the individual. Before the couple left me that night in the park, they said if you want your love to last and prosper, remember, treat every day you're together as if it's the first day you've dated. But make sure you allow time to progress and mold your relationship into a success. It sounds cliche, but slow and steady wins the race. And that's why we've been racing for over 50 years. Find you a girl and get to know her mentally and emotionally, and allow her to do the same. Don't be afraid to get hurt and never intend to. With trust, spontaneity, support, love, and most importantly, time will make your dream of a successful relationship come true. 5 steps to a successful relationship. See you next week.